I'm seeing autonomy, mastery, and purpose in you, bro.
Oh yeah, you seeing that?
With the videos and like your diligence with that, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. Always appreciate a reflection, you know? Yeah, you mentioned that in the voice notes as well.
Yeah, bro. Like it's probably it's most consistent that you've ever been, right?
It is on Instagram for sure, for sure. Do you know what spurred that on? It was that first video I uploaded on my YouTube channel, perfectly imperfect and just embracing imperfection,
I love that. I love
right?
that, dude.
When I put myself out there in a very imperfect way, it was almost like my 8 Mile. You know the film 8 Mile with Eminem? Like that was my 8 Mile. That was me saying, hey, this is me, warts and all, doing an absolutely, okay, a relatively shit video, right? A 43-second long intro with me saying nothing, just other than walking around, trying to sort myself out, drinking a bottle of water, and going on film, knowing I'm not going to edit this, and knowing that whatever comes out is what's going to be presented with the world. Sitting with that gave me such a huge level of release. It released this idea that it needs to be right. It released this idea of it needs to be perfect. It released this false perception that the world would open up and swallow me in if it didn't have amazing cuts and music in the background, because nothing happened, really. In fact, it's one of the most viewed videos on my channel, albeit, the views are like what, 40, 50, I don't know, but it's still one of the most viewed videos on my channel compared to others, which I spent hours on, got the lighting right, the filming right, the editing right, the music right. And here's an unedited raw video that I produced, and it's been watched more times than some of the others. So that gave me such a huge release, a huge clarity. And since then, I've just been like, you would have probably noticed, because you've been with me, for a long time now, releasing content on Instagram, especially. And in the beginning, when you and I first met, all my videos had to be like, they had to have a certain level of edit. They had to have the Michael edit stamp of approval before I would upload them. And it would cause so much stress thinking, oh, I've only got a day to create something. It's like I was creating a YouTube video, but for Instagram. So when I released all that, and I'm seeing, in fact, now the content on my Instagram, which has the most likes, is one I made maybe 8 days ago. And it's quite weird because it's still getting a ton of likes today. I've never seen that before. And it's one I just recorded on my iPhone 8. Yes, I said it, an iPhone 8. And the exposure's well, it's off. There weren't any special edits. There's no background music, and it's being received more than any of the other pieces of content. So I think embracing imperfection really allowed me to just show up and be okay with things not having to be polished,